Okay, so we're going to have an interview here. That's the Jamaica Fire Brigade Fire and Life Safety Expo. So meanwhile, until them come in, we're going to play.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, it's very interesting that they're having an expo. I know there's a lot of people having an expo. This expo, what it's supposed to bring to the public?
Okay, it's an annual event for Jamaica Fire Brigade. This time of the year, we celebrate what is known as Fire and Life Safety Awareness Week. It is just a week of concentrated efforts on fire safety on a whole, how to preserve your home, your community, and just to save life and just to help the public to understand more what we do on a daily basis. So we do this every day, but this time it is more concentrated.
All right. So you're having this thing at Turtle River Park today?
Yes. Today, in observing the week, we are observing this year using the theme Embracing Digital Innovation to Improve Fire Safety. So we are cognizant that things around us are changing. So we want to ensure that this Jamaica Fire Brigade lives up to these changes so we can better able to safeguard our citizens. So today in the Turtle River Park, we're having displays and showing the people who come around how the Jamaica Fire Brigade is integrating technology into firefighting.
All right. So, explain to the public when you say integrating technology. What is it that the firemen them have technologically to deal with the fire?
Okay, let us start with before the firefighter gets there. Because we want you to protect yourself first. So before we get to the scene of the fire, we want you to be able to detect this fire before it gets out of control. So one of the things that we are selling there to them is that people should invest in what we call Internet of Things. Internet of Things, we are looking at smart sockets, smart smoke detectors that can detect a fire early, give you a warning, so you can in turn call the fire brigade so we can get there in time.
So they sell these things? You're going to sell them, sell that gadget down there?
No, we don't have them on sale there. We are just showing you that they exist so that you can invest in them.
I am interested. Where you get these gadgets? I'm interested.
Are everywhere online. You can buy them online. The ones I have at my home, I bought them online.
Sorry that I laugh. Sorry that I laugh. But it's when you can't get it everywhere and then you say online, it kind of throw me off. Because online is not everywhere.
Well, you can get it online. You can...
you can't go to an electronics store and go get it. No, in Jamaica, can't we go into a store and buy it?
I would imagine so, but I'm not at liberty to tell a store that it is sold.
No, I don't want you to tell me a specific store. I don't say, can a person who is 70, 90-year-old walk into a store and buy it, or you have to get your granddaughter to go online to buy it?
No, you don't have to go online to buy it. I'm telling you, it's fire safety stores are available. So you can go to the fire safety stores in your parish and you can get them to buy. Appliance stores and so on. You can get them.
Okay. That's good. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right. So,
and as I was saying, when the fire, say you use your devices to detect your fire, and the firefighter comes to your fire now, we have invested in Jamaica Fire Brigade in our drones that can hover over the They can pick up. We have detectors on our drone that can pick up hotspots. Because finding the seat of a fire is very important. If someone is trapped inside a building, it will be able to detect that person inside the building. So the search and rescue operation would be direct. Instead of going into a building and searching all the rooms, we know what's going to the room on the left.
That is technology. That's very advanced technology. And so it kind of prevents people from actually bawling to them neighbors and shouting out and can't get heard. Meanwhile, the place burn. You just have the drone and pick up all of these things because of the detection. That's a good thing. All right. So the fire brigade sometimes people complain that them call fire brigades and it take long for come. Is it because you don't have enough much fire brigade in the group or that why is there so much complaint? Even in my area. In my area, right? A whole heap of bushfire take place. And when it take place, the fire over the bush there a burn. And you call a fire brigade and them say, it's their Jacksonville. They have to wait till it come from Jacksonville. You don't have enough fire brigade?
And you will never have enough. You will never have enough. But what I can tell you is that within the Jamaica Fire Brigade, all parishes are equipped with fire equipment. And what we have is working fire units ready to respond to any and every emergency. There are times when we have simultaneous calls.
Yes.
And that call for a little bit of innovation. Depending on the assessment of the call, we can call our neighbors. So if you're in Manchester and based on where the fire is, and we have two simultaneous calls, we respond to the farther one and we call our neighbor Clarendon or call our neighbor St. Elizabeth to come in and meet us and attend to that fire.
Well, you know, I always, in my area, it's a big problem because you always have fire over in the hills, and when you call them say the fire brigade, they are Jacksonville, and number one brigade.
One of the activities the fire brigade is embarking on is community fire safety. So what we do, we go into the communities and we train people in the fire in the community as to how to protect themselves until we get there. So we do fire training. We teach them and we train them to be fire wardens for their community. So in the event, for example, a bushfire. For bushfire, we're to begin in your quarters. We train you to control that fire until we get there. We tell you what to do, how to do it safely until we come.
You can give a little example what you tell us to do, a little example.
All right. A farming community, for example, we will tell them, if you have a bushfire over there, what you can do is do what we call fire breaks. So you weed out a little section where no grass is, no whatever, you can put dirt or sand or whatever you have at your disposal where you are. So when the fire gets to that point, it will stop.
It stop.
It will stop, yes. Unless, you know, in situations where we have heavy wind, you know, the wind can take
that's a problem.
Over here and put it over here and so on. So these are the things we look out for. But in our training, we capture all those things so they know what to expect if things don't go as normal.
Okay.
Well, we even have a success from these things, the farming communities within South Manchester, farming communities in Clarendon. We invest in that for them, protect their farms.
Well, give thanks. I hope it's a successful day. It started already, right?
Yes, sir. It started from 10 a.m. We have a lot of schools coming over. The children came over and view our booths. We are open now, so people are walking in. And this activity continues because tomorrow we will be in St. Mary. We will be at the Westmoreland Oval tomorrow, just beside the Anatomy Hospital, with the last of this Fire Safety Week exposition. And come Saturday, we will end the whole Fire Safety Awareness Week with our firefighters ball at the Royal Ton in Negril. Okay, that's interesting.
Okay, so we'll give thanks. Give thanks for the information and say yes. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, man, give thanks. Okay, so that's Ms. Julian Buckless, Assistant Commissioner at the Jamaica Fire Brigade. And it's very interesting because fire is a big problem, especially when you live in a bush area. A big problem. I watch fire come to my house. Yeah, I watch fire come to my house many times. many times. If you use my little hose, when I water yard with, if you try a thing until the fire brigade come, all the years of the fire brigade there, in a do the park. I say about one fire brigade don't have another area and we say we'll bush up here. Especially at a certain time of the year when the place get hot and the bushfire them just spread and breeze and blow. But I guess it's something we have to really understand and learn about, you know. I mean, I understand what she say about chop out the bush, round it still, but sometimes we round the bush is the next more bush. Yeah, it's more bush to round the bush, you know. But, you know, people have to stop chop, burn out land, you know. We need to get an education plan. Stop burn out land. Yeah, so you have a burn out land for farm. It's madness. I know it's a whole-time thing what people do, but I know every whole-time thing good for do. Especially now that you have more sense and capability to do other things. Anyway, we're going to take a break and come forward.